this full moon. Now, a full moon. A full moon happens once a month. And this is when the moon is at the brightest point, at its brightest point, okay? It is lit up in the sky. It is just a luminary. It is just totally just bright, and you can't get any brighter than a full moon. But what the full moon represents is, a lot of times the full moons will represent an ending to something. It will represent something that you need to acknowledge in your life, or it could represent, hey April, something that needs to be adjusted in your life. But what it does is it sheds a bright light on certain areas of our life that we may not have been paying attention to, we may have been avoiding, and now the full moon is coming in, putting a spotlight on those areas, to prompt you to pay attention to what's going on, to prompt you to give you information that you may need and you may not have known. So it is a shedding a light on something in order for you to take advantage of the opportunity to adjust something, to end something. Hey everybody on Instagram. Oh, I got a lot of people on Instagram tonight. Or acknowledge something. So this full moon is no different. It is there to shed a light on what's going on in your life. And it is going to be doing it in a Leo kind of way. So, here's the deal. Depending on what sign the moon is in, determines how you will approach this particular situation. So with a Leo full moon is all about the drama. Okay, it's all about the drama. It is all about the creativity. It is all about being courageous. It is all about putting yourself out there. It is all about showing up and doing the things that need to be done. Okay? So, with a Leo full moon, you are going to approach whatever this is in your life in the way a Leo would approach it. Very brave, very regal, in a creative sort of way, because I consider Leos as the most creative sign of the zodiac. So very creative, and they're going to put their own spin on it. But what I also want you to remember is, with this particular moon, this is all about putting yourself first, okay? This is about speaking up and letting your voice be heard. Speaking up in a way that you are saying, these are the things that I need, these are the things that I want, and putting yourself first in this particular area of your life and not accepting anything less. So that's how we're going to do this full moon over the next 30 days. Okay? So, oh, everybody's got their rising sign. I am so proud of y'all. Look at y'all showing up. Okay, so as always, we're going to start at the top of the zodiac with Aries Rising. And we're going to talk about how this full moon could show up in your life and what you could do with this energy over the next 30 days to benefit this area of your life. So, Aries Rising. The full moon is going to be in the area of your chart or your life that governs things that have to do with, and once I get to your rising sign, give me some feedback as to whether or not you are already feeling these energies, or is this something that you have been thinking about addressing or changing or acknowledging in your life, or if this is something that's been showing up in your life over the last probably the last month or so, okay? So, if you're Aries Rising, the area of your life that's going to be spotlighted by this full moon has everything to do with your dating life, your romantic life. This could have something to do with the children in your life, and this could be children of any age, doesn't matter. This could also be an area that governs pregnancy and fertility. Okay, this is also the area that governs our creativity and where we take a risk. So this could look like, for my Aries risings, energy or a focus on a romantic relationship that you have going on in your life. Now, depending on the circumstances around this relationship, this could look like if you are having trouble in your dating life, trouble in your romantic life, or your romantic connection with someone else. This could look like really approaching this in a way of deciding whether or not this is a relationship or this is a romantic connection that is still good for you, and whether or not you want to stay in this relationship. This could also look like if you're in a romantic situation with someone. And keep in mind, this could be dating, or this could be marriage or long-term commitments, and the relationship is going well. This could have you possibly considering taking the relationship to another level. Okay? But it's all about your romantic life with this particular full moon, and making sure you are speaking up and expressing what it is you need from your romantic partner. Or even if you're not in a relationship, say for instance you're single and you're ready to start to date again, being very honest with yourself about what it is that you want once you start putting yourself out there again with regards to finding love and romance. You know, what kind of relationship do you want? What kind of partner do you want? You know, how are you going to show up differently when you decide to get back out there and put yourself out there with regards to dating? So those are the kind of things that you're going to be looking at over the next 30 days with regards to this full moon. Now, with that being said, there also could be a potential change in your career sector. So, for those of you that are currently looking for another job, or looking for possibly a promotion or a change in your career field of some sort, there could be some type of movement or some type of benefit that comes to you by way of a career opportunity for yourself. Now, for those of you that are no longer in the workplace, this could put a spotlight on you being asked to head a project, to head an organization, possibly to head some type of project. But whatever it is, it kind of pushes you into the spotlight of being in charge of a project, being in charge of an organization of some sort. This could also look like some of my Aries risings possibly having to do with running for some type of office. Now, that could look like anything. That could look like something as high as some type of government official, or this could be you decide to run for the president of the Girl Scouts in your neighborhood, something to that effect. But Aries risings, look for a change with regards to your career aspirations and the titles that you hold for yourself. You could be getting some type of promotion within the next 30 days, or you could feel like you want to make some changes with regards to your career. But also, back to the romantic part of that. This is also for my Aries risings that are thinking about starting a family. That may be something that comes across your mind, starting a family. If you've been having difficulties with getting pregnant, this could definitely shine a spotlight on different procedures or different opportunities or ideas that come to you by way of options for doctors or fertility methods, things of that nature. You may start to consider adoption or fostering of some sort. And some of my Aries risings may be finding out that they are pregnant here within the next few weeks. That could be their thing. But children in some way play a part in your life. I don't know if you start dating someone with children or something to the effect of a change or something around children, your dating life, and the potential for being pregnant at this time. And this is also good energy for my Aries risings that want to turn a hobby into a business. That's the birth of a new creative project for yourself. Okay, so the next one is going to be Taurus Rising, and this full moon is going to have everything to do with your family and your home life. So this could look like energy or focus or an adjustment of some sort or a change or an ending of some sort with regards to a residential situation. So this could be some of you buying and selling property. This could be some of you doing some major renovations or starting the planning process of renovating your home. This could be some of you decorating your home. Now, if it has nothing to do with real estate in the actual space that you live in, this could have everything to do with family dynamics that you're going to be dealing with. If there's been an underlying issue with the family that cannot get resolved, this will be the time that you finally speak up about the situation. If you have that situation with your family, whereas everybody's tiptoeing around it and nobody wants to talk about it and everybody's kind of brushing it under the rug like they normally do, this will be the time that you're going to say that, no, I don't want to do that. We're going to address what is going on internally with the family, and we're going to get this thing settled. So it could be something with regards to family dynamics. Now, this could also look like, because full moons bring an ending to something, this could be somebody moving in or probably moving out of your house. So if someone's been living with you, or if you're breaking up a relationship, or you're going through transition with regards to someone that you live with, this could be the ending of someone that you live with, or just a change in the dynamics of your home life. Now, I also want to just say to my Taurus risings, this is the area that governs the prominent women in our family. So this looks like our mother, our grandmothers, our sisters, those types of women. I would say just pay close attention to the prominent women in your family for whatever reason. Someone to that degree or that relationship to you may need some type of assistance or some type of help from you, or someone, one of the prominent women in your family may be having a health crisis that you find out about that they were possibly keeping from you. So just pay attention to them at this time. Now, you will also have some surprise activity or motivation with regards to the area that governs your educational pursuits. So this will look good for my Taurus risings that are wanting to go back to school. You may get motivated about doing research or possibly enrolling in school. This could also look like some of my Taurus risings wanting to travel here in the next few weeks. That bodes well for that. And to be honest with you, this would be great for my Taurus risings traveling, because you actually may find love in one of your trips or your travels at this time. So educational pursuits, long distance travel pursuits, getting out of your comfort zone is going to be very important for Taurus risings. So definitely consider travel, and don't go to the same place. Tauruses have a tendency to get locked into the same comfortable routine, and this is all about doing things differently. So somewhere new that you've never been, and yeah, educational pursuits, getting outside of your comfort zone, and a reconnection with your spirituality. A reconnection with your spirituality would bode well for my Taurus risings. Gemini rising. This full moon is going to have everything to do with how you communicate with others, your communication style, getting your voice out, speaking your message. Now, because it is a Leo full moon, I would caution you to, if there is a discussion or a conversation that needs to be had, particularly with a sibling or an extended family member, or maybe even a neighbor, or whomever this person is or the situation is, I would ask that my Gemini risings rehearse what you're going to say. Because this is a Leo moon, this could bode well for a lot of drama, a lot of emotion, being caught up in the conversation, and then the message is totally lost. So practice what you're going to say, but speak from your heart. Speak from your heart on whatever this subject is. And I feel like it's centered around conversations with siblings, conversations with family of some sort. Or this may just be your opportunity at this time to go ahead and launch that podcast that you've been thinking about, that YouTube channel you've been thinking about. If you've been thinking about becoming some type of motivational speaker, or you have a message of some sort. Now, when we think about communication, it's not just the words. This could also look like some of my Gemini risings deciding to put their thoughts down on paper. And journaling is going to be great and therapeutic for you at this time. So writing down your thoughts. Maybe you're deciding that you want to, all those collections of poems and things that you've been writing over the years, you decide that you want to put them into a book. And maybe you're ready to start the publishing process of a book of some sort. But getting your message out, saying what needs to be said from your heart, but at the same time, making sure that you have thought about it and you've gotten your words and what it is that you're trying to express down, where you can effectively communicate what it is you're trying to say. Now, this is also the area that governs short distance travel, so this will be great for some of my Gemini risings that want to take a quick trip out of town. This looks like road trips, anywhere that you're going that doesn't require a passport. That may come up for you over the next few weeks. So going out of town, and maybe something with regards to things that are going on in your general area, in your neighborhood. You could see some type of movement or changes with regards to your neighborhood or your neighbors. Okay? Now, the area that's also going to be lit up for you is going to have everything to do with your intimate connections with another person. So this is going to look like also any type of finances or resources you share with another person or another entity. So this could be business partners, this could be your spouse, this could be people that you're in a long-term commitment. This could be connections with financial institutions, like your bank holds the mortgage on your home, or your what it is, the credit union holds, your car note where you pay them to. So those types of connections. But this is also the area that governs intimacy and sex, which are two different things, and I think sometimes people get those confused. Yeah. Sex is sex, that's the physical component. But intimacy is the connection that we make with someone else. So this could be a wonderful time for you to reconnect on a more intimate level with someone in your life, particularly because Venus and Mars is there. These are the cosmic lovers, and they are like really on top of each other. And this bodes well for love, for good sex, for money. So this could look like a reconnection with an intimate partner that you have, okay? This bodes well for making money with a partner. Now, we can start looking at it from the standpoint of making money with someone else. This could look like using this energy to secure funds or financing from financial institutions of some sort. And this is also, again, back to the area of sex. So, this could help you connect on a deeper level, not just on a surface level, but connecting on an intimate level with someone. And this could really spice up your sex life if it has been stagnant. This could breathe some new life and some new energy into your sex life. So I'm excited for my Gemini risings that may have a renewal of an intimate connection with someone. Okay. Now, this is also great for those of you that may just be getting some surprise money. Now, this is money that you receive outside of your work. So this could look like your tax refund shows up, or you get an unexpected check from out of nowhere. I don't know where it could come from. Maybe it's a tax refund. Maybe it's some back child support. Maybe it's an inheritance. Someone has left something to you. So you definitely could get unexpected money from just unexpected places. Enjoy. Enjoy, Gemini Rising. Cancer Rising. The full moon is going to be in your second house. Now, the second house is the area that governs how we earn our money, our material possessions, and our value system is there. Now, this could definitely put a spotlight on money-making opportunities for yourself. So this is where we're going to earn our money. So this could have you looking at your current job, what you do. Is there changes that need to be made? Are you earning the kind of money that you want to earn? Do you feel like the work that you're doing, you're being valued for your efforts, for your skills, for what you bring to the job? So you may start to look at, are you being fulfilled? Do you feel like what you do is of value? Do you want to take your talents or resources somewhere else? How you earn your money is going to be a focal point for you at this time. So this could look like you deciding to get another job. This could look like the potential for a raise. This will be a great time for you to go in to negotiate a salary change if possible. Now, this could also look like you just deciding that you want to get control over your spending, starting to look at how you spend your money. You're making all this money, but it feels like, yes, you're making all this money, but it feels like you never have any money. So really, really spotlighting and paying attention on how you spend your money. Where is your money going? You're earning it, but it just seems to slip through your hands. Are you spending frivolously? Do you need to plug up some areas that, money is just seeping out of? So paying attention to how you earn your money and where your money goes will be a spotlight. This also is going to have you thinking about things that you purchase, material possessions, getting a little bit more serious about purchasing things of value. Do you need another designer bag? Do you really need that? Do you really need another pair of red bottoms? Are these purchases making sense? Do they make sense down the line? Now, you may decide, okay, you know what? I'm going to start purchasing things that hold their value. So that could look like I'm ready to buy a home, or I'm ready to invest in property, or I'm ready to invest in a business. Something that brings you value. So I would say for you, moving forward, if you decide that you want to buy a high ticket item, if you can sleep on it, if it still makes sense in the morning, and you can figure out how to purchase this without going into your budget, then go ahead and purchase it. But just being more mindful of how you're spending your money is going to be a big deal for Cancer Risings. Okay? Now, your Venus and Mars is actually going to show up in your 7th house of one-on-one relationships. So, with Venus and Mars there, this is great for those of you that are coupled up. Okay, so that could mean in a relationship, married, dating, those of you that have someone in your life. Venus and Mars there. This is going to bring the love and the sex to the relationship. This is great for those of you that are coupled up and maybe you haven't been as connected as you were before. No, I haven't done Capricorn Rising. If you haven't been as connected as you were before with your partner, the Venus and Mars will bring that back. Now, you have to put some effort into it, but it could potentially bring that back. Now, this is bode well also for my single Cancer Risings, for the potential to meet someone. But Cancer Risings, you have to come out of the house in order to do that. So you're going to have to get out to meet someone. The energy is set up for you to potentially meet someone. Now, because it's Venus and Mars, don't know if the person that, if you were to meet someone right now, if this would be the one. I don't know. Now, would it be possibly love at first sight or lust at first sight? Probably. Would it be a long-standing relationship? I don't know, because this is really kind of really not the energy that really prompts a long-term relationship. I would say Venus and Saturn would do that. But Venus and Mars is going to make you meet someone and you are initially physically attracted to them. Can you build on that? Absolutely. You can build on anything. But I would say enjoy the moment. That's what I would say. Enjoy the moment with that. Okay? Leo risings. That's my rising sign. So if you're a Leo rising, the full moon is going to be let me just stay in the house then. Yeah, you know what? Put your energy into doing something around the house, beautifying your living space. How about we do that, Cancer rising? We always like a comfortable living space. So how about we do that? Now, what Cancer rising? This is good for self-love. So if you don't have anybody there to love on you, love on yourself. Okay? You know what I mean. But anyway, Leo risings, which is my rising sign. The full moon is in our first house. And this has been kicking my butt for the last few days. Okay. The first house. It's all about our physical body, our appearance, our energy, how we're showing up, how people are, the energy that we're putting off, how people are experiencing us. Listen, Leo rising, this full moon for me has been wearing on me, and my whole energy has just been off. So for me, with the Leo rising, the thing that it's saying is having you look at how you're showing up in the world. And this is just in every aspect. This is not just physical, but it is physical. How you feel about your physical presence and your physical body and the changes that you're trying to make to your physical self. But it's also about your energy. I feel like with my Leo risings, we've been going through a period, especially in the last few days, where our confidence has just been all over the place. We are not as just as, how we show up with, the big personality, and we show up like we're so self-assured. I feel like our whole confidence thing has been all over the place with us, and we're not really clear on the direction that we're going in. We know we want to do something, but we just can't figure out what it is. I think our motivation has been very, very low here, and it's just kind of come to a head in the last few days. Like, I feel very uncomfortable with this whole live, to be honest with you. So this full moon is just spotlighting where it is we need to put ourselves first and take care of ourselves and really be honest with ourselves as to what we need to get us in a space where we feel comfortable with ourselves, where we are no longer doubting ourselves, that we feel like we're going in the right direction. So this is all about us regaining that. I just feel really all over the place. So it's about us regaining our confidence. It's about really just being honest with what we need. Yes, we need some self-care. We definitely, thank you. We need some self-care. And I think, and as wonderful as it is for us to have people to tell us that we're doing great, we're not feeling great. So, wonderfully put, we need some self-care. Putting ourselves first is very important. Taking care of our physical body. I don't think that we've been taking care of our physical body, which triggers our mental health. So taking care of ourselves is going to be very, very important and needs to be a priority, especially over the next 30 days. I think if my Leo risings really got in a space of just um, listening to our body, listening to what our mind is telling us, and going with what we need, and just doing what we need to make ourselves feel better. It's going to help. Now, crazy enough, our Venus and Mars is in our sixth house, which is all about health and fitness, mental and physical health, our work environment, um, pets, and service to others. So this is going to look like taking that energy and putting it into creating a new healthy lifestyle for ourselves. And that also means our diet, our exercise, and our mental health. I'm gonna just be very transparent. I've been off. I haven't been able to get in with my therapist, and I can really I feel like my anxiety is all over the place. So very important that we get on a schedule of taking care of ourselves mentally and physically. Okay. Now this is also going to be an area of, if my Leo risings have been struggling with work, particularly with their work environment, if it's been uncomfortable for them or they've been doubting that they are in the right space with regards to work, this may breathe new life into it. You may start to fall in love with work again. Okay? So just take it slow. Listen to your body, listen to your mind, and if you need to change up how you do your work, thank you, Glamos, you're so sweet. Change up how you do your work environment. This may have some of my Leo risings considering an entirely different job, or trying to reconstruct the current job and make it different. But do what you need to do to make yourself feel better. And some of us need to get a pet. I keep saying that I'm going to get a pet because pets are very therapeutic, and maybe this will give us some energy to put it somewhere else if we're taking care of someone else. Okay? All right. But speak up. Say what you need. Tell people what you need. If you need to talk, or you need someone to come over, or you need to go to someone's house, say what you need. Do not suffer in silence. Okay, that's my Leo risings. Virgo rising. The full moon is actually going to be in your 12th house of hidden things, our spirituality. This is the area that governs the afterlife, our intuition, our dreams, and specialized populations, prisons, hospitals, rehab centers, spaces of confinement. So the full moon is going to be there. Okay, so because the full moon is all about illuminating things, hey sister, hey Tamika, illuminating things, bringing things to life, this may find some of my Virgo risings being privy to information that has been hidden from them. Now, I don't know what that information is. I don't want to make it sound like it's doom and gloom. I mean, it could be. But this is information that's probably been hidden from you for whatever reason, that could possibly come to light. And it's something that you need to know. Now, this could also be secrets that you've been keeping come out. But secrets keep us sick. This is all about, the full moon is about healing. It's about healing. So secrets keep us sick. So information that's coming to you, maybe it's time for you to share with another person. Now, this could also be my Virgo risings that have been working behind the scenes on projects. Whatever those could be, you're ready to reveal them to the world on what you've been doing with yourself, particularly if you've been working on healing, because this is the area where we heal our traumas, we heal our hurts. Maybe it's time for you to speak up and talk about those things that you keep suppressed down and you keep to yourself, and you want to, speak about them and share those things, and maybe you could help someone else. So this is those areas. Now, this is also, again, specialized populations. So this could be some of you hearing from someone, or hearing about someone having a hospital stay, someone deciding to go into rehab, or this could be someone that is dealing with a potential situation of jail or prison, or someone reaches out to you from one of those types of institutions. I'm not in nobody's business, but that could be something that is going on with my Virgo risings. But oh, one thing I will say, my Virgo risings, this is going to be a period where your dreams get very, very vivid. So there are messages that are trying to be sent to you. Okay, I need my Virgo risings, because I'm a firm believer. If you have a dream and you can remember it when you wake up, that wasn't a dream, that was an actual experience. I need you to start writing down these dreams. These are messages and downloads that are trying to be communicated to you. Now, they may not make sense at the time, but at some point, that dream is going to make sense and it's going to play a part in your life at some point. But I need you to write it down. So, writing down your dreams, writing down conversations that you have with people, and they say something to you and it kind of resonates with you and you may not know why. Write that down. That is a message that's being communicated to you from the universe for whatever reason that you're going to need at some point in your life. Okay? So, now Venus and Mars is going to be in the 5th house of romance. This is great for those of you that are dating. This is great for you, those of you that are ready to start dating again. Now, again, Venus and Mars is all about, magnetic energy. So, I would not put too much stock in if you meet someone within the next few weeks. Again, it could be love at first sight. It could be lust at first sight. It could be straight sex at first sight. Really doesn't matter. I don't think this is the energy to start a long-term relationship with. Is it good for having fun? Absolutely. Absolutely. But you never know how it might turn out. But love could come your way over the next few weeks, Virgo risings. But this is definitely an energy of you enjoying yourself. Sporting events, getting out and doing a lot of activities that require your physical body will be good for you. You might meet someone during the course of something like that. But enjoying yourself. And Virgo risings, you may be some of those that could be lucky at the casino or buying a lottery ticket of some sort. I can't promise you that, but you could. You could. What's your rising sign, Keisha? Who did I stop at? Okay, that's my Virgo risings. Libra rising. Okay, Libra rising. This is going to be the full moon in your 11th house. So this looks like your friends, your social groups that you're a part of. Long-term goals, dreams, and wishes are here, and technology is here. So with this being in the 11th house, this could definitely spotlight your friendships. Now, depending on how your friendships are going, this may bring to light cracks in the friendships. This may have you reevaluating the people that you have in your space that you consider your friend. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that your friendships have to end, because remember, full moons are about adjustments and acknowledgments. So maybe you guys adjust the friendship. Maybe you guys have grown a little bit apart, or maybe the dynamics in the friendship have changed. And you just decide that, hey, we're still good, we're still cool, it's no big deal, but we're not as close as we used to be. Nothing happened, we've just grown apart. But definitely reevaluating your friendships and the people that you call friends. This could definitely draw some new people into your life, okay, that you could set up a friendship with. This is great for networking. So this is the area where I'm going to tell my Libra risings, y'all need to socialize. Y'all need to get out and socialize and meet new people, okay? Because these people may be tied into your long-term goals, dreams, and wishes. Because this is the area that governs that, this may actually have you looking at reevaluating your long-term goals. This could also have some of my Leo risings seeing a long-term goal that you've had for yourself actually come to culmination, or you start to see movement in it, okay? And it also could bode well for you readjusting some of your goals. Maybe things that you thought were going to be a part of your life or were important to you are no longer important anymore. They don't resonate with who you are now, and you're like, well, I don't really want to do that anymore. That's not important to me, and I want to replace it with something else. Okay? So, friendships, long-term goals. Technology is a big part of this. So, those of you that have home-based businesses, particularly those of you that do business or some type of social media, this is energy for revamping your social media presence. If you're an influencer, a YouTuber, a TikToker, or whatever y'all be doing on there, this is time for you to really pay attention to that. And you may need to be rebranding yourself with regards to your social media presence, especially if you're an influencer or that's where you do your business. Okay? Rebranding is great for this. Now, my Libra risings, your energy, your Venus and Mars is actually, some of my dreams have been so vivid lately, and the ones I remembered, you say writing them down. So I suggest anybody, when you have those dreams, to write them down. Those dreams are not just dreams. They're messages. And I've been getting some crazy messages about an ex. Ooh, child. Anyway, moving on. Okay. So, Libra rising. Your Venus and Mars. You can't hear me? Is the sound, can everybody hear me? I got somebody on here that says they can't hear me. Can you hear me now? Is my sound good? Let me know. Okay. I think I'm talking as loud as I can talk. I'm sorry. Okay, good. Okay. So, Libra rising, your Venus and Mars is actually going to be in your 4th house, which is family, real estate, property. Okay, good. Everybody can hear. Oh, somebody said sleeping next to a glass of water or a bowl of water with Florida water can make your dreams more clearer. There you go. If you need some help with channeling your dreams, put a glass of water next to your bed. Okay. Libra rising, I'm sorry. Your Venus and Mars is going to be in your 4th house. So, 4th house. Now, you could use this energy with Venus and Mars in the 4th house definitely for redecorating, changes in the home, big spontaneous changes. Now, because Mars is there, I need my Libra risings to be very careful with fire safety in the home. Okay? Fire safety in the home is very important. But Venus and Mars could have a lot of activity in your home, Libra rising. So this could be movement with people moving in and out, people coming to visit, talks about changes in your home life or some way. This could be have you thinking about potentially moving, energy behind you wanting to purchase a home, purchase property, something to the effect of energy with regards to your home and family dynamics and changes. So this could be conversations about who you're going to live with, who where you're going to live. If people moving in, again, in and out, but definitely energy around your home life, and things of that nature. But this is a good energy. This is a motivational energy for you around your home life. Now, because this is Mars, this could definitely be an all of a sudden we gotta move type thing. Okay? All of a sudden you found the perfect place. Oh, you're moving out. My sister's moving out. You found the perfect place and you just you instantly want to jump on it. I gotta get it. I can't let it pass me up. Or the person that you're renting for decides they're gonna sell the house and you got 30 days. They sold the house from under you. You got 30 days to get out. And you gotta find a new place. So really quick, spontaneous changes in the home. Sometimes, this is Mars, this could bring friction in the home. So, with the people that we love. So, maybe some heated moments in home life, but definitely there's going to be a lot of energy around your home. Okay, that's my Libra risings. Scorpio risings, your full moon is in your 10th house of your career. I feel like Scorpio risings, this has been a running theme with them with regards to their career. I don't know why. But I feel like for Scorpio risings, with this being a full moon, some of you may be changing careers. If you're one of those Scorpio risings that's been in a career for a long time, but you've been branching off with something else, I think you're going to get to a crossroads with this and deciding whether or not you want to take this thing that you've been doing. I picked up on my gas 30 miles. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. My Scorpio rises, I think if you're one of the Scorpio rises that has a solid career, but you've been, yeah, I did Virgo risings, but I'll go back, Kim. But you've been doing something on the side, and the something on the side has been growing and growing and growing. I think you may get to a crossroads where you have to decide what you're going to do. Because this thing on the side has been kind of like taken off maybe. And you're kind of like weighing like, I can't really continue to do both because they're starting to take up a lot of my energy. So I need to figure out, you know, am I leaving something that I've always known? And Scorpios do not like change. They feel like they can just hold on to everything. But I don't think you're going to have to be able to hold on to this. I do believe that there is going to be a substantial career change, or the thought of a career change within the coming weeks, maybe in a few months. But we have to pay attention to what's going on with us career-wise. And it's in a good way. I think it's in a positive way for Scorpio rising. I think you guys have been working hard on whatever this is, and now you're just getting to the point where you didn't know it was going to take off like it has, and now you're just trying to figure out how can I do everything, and I don't think you can do everything. So whatever you decide, it'll be good for you. This is like the best dilemma to have career-wise. Like, you have these two things that, you know, are doing very well for you, but it's time for you to figure out which direction you want to go into. Okay? Now, your Venus and Mars is actually going to be in your communication house. So this could look like speaking engagements for my Scorpio risings. You're another one that's going to be very vocal in selling your message. So this is going to be great for those of you that are in sales. Like, you are going to be on fire in any type of sales. You can make a lot of money. This is good for those of you that use your mouth to persuade people. You use your words. So speaking engagements, motivational engagements, this is good for, again, launching that website. If you are Scorpio rising and you've been thinking about doing a website, this is the time for you to do it. So your website, your podcast, your YouTube, your social medias, this is great for those of you that are salespeople, that are in sales and marketing. This is great for that. Venus and Mars in the third house, this could put a little bit of friction between you and your siblings or your family. Choose your words wisely, but say what you need to say, and you know, say what you need to say, but be mindful of your delivery. Okay, and this can bode well also for you to do some short distance travel. I think you guys need to get away. You've been working very, very hard over the last few months, so you deserve to get away and to take a trip and just to relax. So speak your truth, Scorpio rising. I'm just going to say, speak your truth. Sagittarius rising. Your full moon is actually going to be in the ninth house. Ninth house is all about adventure. You're another one that I would love to see go back to school. I would love to see you do some type of educational pursuit. I don't care if it's going back to get your bachelor's. I don't care if it's going to get your doctorate or whatever it is. Even if you took up a foreign language, Sagittarius rising, Expand your mind. I want you to expand your mind in some type of educational pursuit. I think this will be great for you. You're another one that may have been having a spiritual awakening for my Sagittarius risings, a spiritual awakening. So this could have you thinking about rebuilding your spiritual life, reconnecting with your faith. This may have you opening your spirit and your heart and your minds to different ways people worship, trying to build a spiritual foundation for yourself. So I want everyone to understand spirituality and religion are two different things. A lot of people think that they're the same. They are two different things. Religion is the doctrine, but spirituality is the connection to the higher power. It is the connection to God. It is, if whatever it is, it's just the connection to self. So I want my Sagittarius risings to get connected with self. Okay? This is what you need in order for you. You need to ground yourself and to have a solid and grounded spiritual life for yourself and foundation as you move forward. It's, oh, who gave me a mad face? Somebody gave me a mad face, and you know, I'm like, I'll cuss somebody out about a mad face. You let me find out who that is. But, and then I'm talking about spirituality and gonna cuss somebody out. Well, that goes hand in hand. But anyway, so grounding yourself in your spiritual life, figuring out your spiritual foundation is the most important thing. For me personally, I think life goes much easier when you have a spiritual foundation to fall back on. So Sagittarius risings do that. But I want you to also to educate yourself. Find an area of interest that you want to educate yourself on, because I feel like you probably could be really passionate about it and really throw yourself into it. Also, if you can travel. International travel would be great for you. And let me tell you, if you don't have time or you don't have the means to travel, that's okay. Take the step of getting your passport. You never know, a trip may actually fall into your lap, or an opportunity for you to go somewhere and use that passport could fall into your lap this year. Okay? Now, your Venus and Mars is in your second house of income. You need to be out making money. You need to be out making money. I don't care if you need to go find a new job, a better job, a second job. You need to be out here making money. Now, because Mars is in your second house, be careful, because as fast as you make this money, you will want to spend it. So there's no point of you doing all this work if you're going to turn around and spend it. But this is the time for you to really get on your hustle, get on your grind, and go out and make some money. Okay? Let's not make any major purchases for the next month or so. Get your finances together. Okay? Get your finances together, Sagittarius Rising. Capricorn Rising. Who asked me about that? Somebody asked me about Capricorn Rising. Your full moon. Oh, this is a good one. Capricorn Rising. So the full moon is going to be in your 8th house. Okay. Now, I haven't done Pisces Rising yet. The 8th house. Okay. So first things first. 8th house is all about shared resources and finances we share with another person or another entity. So this is going to spotlight anything that you share by way of another person. Now, this is the energy of you discovering whether or not the things and resources you share with another person are on the up and up. This is your opportunity to go over those types of dealings with someone else with a fine-tooth comb. Now, I really hope that my Capricorn Risings are not going to be surprised. But if you're one of those Capricorn Risings that are in a relationship, whether it's your spouse, long-term partner, or a business partner, and you are hands-off with the finances and you let someone else take care of it, you may be in for a rude awakening, okay? There may have been some financial infidelity, or there may be some finances that have not been handled properly or to your standards. Now, that doesn't sound like a Capricorn rising, because Capricorns normally don't let anybody just take over anything from them, especially their money and business. However, I need you to be very proactive in your dealings with other people that you share money and resources with. Okay? Now, this will be great for you to go to the bank to refinance things. This will be great for you to call your credit card companies and see if you can negotiate a lower interest rate. Yeah, y'all need to be in control of everything. So this is not likely to happen, but sometimes it could slip through the cracks. But you know what? It may not be something negative. It may be you just need to look at the partnership and see how you can make it work more efficiently. Okay? That sounds a little bit closer to a Capricorn rising, making it work efficiently. But this is great for renegotiating interest rates, renegotiating credit card rates, things of that nature. Going to your financial institution if you wanted to secure a loan of some sort. This could be energy around that. But I really want you to pay attention to those areas and making sure that they are working efficiently and nothing is going unseen and it catches you off guard. Now, sex and intimacy. This is going to be great for reconnecting with someone on an intimate sexual level and on an intimate level with someone else. Now, I am the supporter of good sex. That's what I believe in. So, here you go, Capricorn rising. This is the best time for you to if there's certain things that you want to try out in the bedroom, I think your partner would be very cooperative around this time with indulging you with whatever fantasies you have or things that you want to try out by way of the bedroom. Now, if you are riding solo dolo, don't let that stop you. This is all about self-love, self-care, and who better than your own self that knows how to please your own self. So, if you have been one of those people that have hang-ups about toys or solo self-love, this is the time for you to explore yourself. How about that? Okay? This is a great time for that. I'm almost jealous of my Capricorn risings. Okay? Love on yourself if you don't have nobody to love on you. Okay? How about that? All right. Venus and Mars is going to be in it's going to be Venus and Mars is actually going to be in your first house. So this is going to make you very confident. This is going to support a lot of confidence and energy for you. Now, when you have planets like this in your first house, especially Venus and Mars, this is actually going to draw a lot of opportunities to you. This is going to draw a lot of people to you, people that just want to be in your presence and want to assist you. And because it's Venus, you're another one that if you're single, you actually may draw someone to you in a romantic sense. At best, it's actually going to make you very, very magnetic, okay? And this is a great time, Venus and Mars, if you wanted to change up your wardrobe, change up your appearance, do something to your physical self, change your body, whatever it is. You are just, and then you got Mars in the first house. You are just like walking sex, okay? That's just all that is, okay? That's just, so start manifesting love to yourself because you're very magnetic during this time and you could draw someone to you, okay? Probably someone you can do those little fantasy role plays things that you've been wanting to do for a long time. But anyway, I digress. That's none of my business. Aquarius Rising. This full moon is going to be in your 7th house. One-on-one relationships. So that could look like our spouse. That could look like our business partner. long-term commitments, anyone that we make a one-on-one conscious connection with. Okay, so just don't always think romantic. This is our family, this is our friends, this is, business partners, things of that nature. And this is also the area that governs legal proceedings and open enemies. So Aquarius Rising. The full moon is definitely going to be spotlighting the area of our life that governs our relationships with another person. So this could be, depending on what's going on in your one-on-one relationships, because it's a full moon and it illuminates things. If there are cracks in the relationship, if there's areas that need to be addressed in the relationship, Aquarius Rising, this is time for you to Leo that situation. You need to speak from your heart. You need to say what it is that you need to say and express in this relationship, whatever it is. This is the time, okay? This is great for opening up the lines of communication in your relationships one-on-one, okay? Now, let's just say your one-on-one relationships are going well. This is a time for you guys to reconnect. This is all about the emotion. This is about speaking from the heart. This is about expressing yourself. So this definitely puts an energy on reconnecting and just bringing our one-on-one relationships closer. Making sure that we are addressing anything that needs to be addressed. Allowing the other person to speak without feeling like there's going to be repercussions. So just being open and honest in our one-on-one relationships. This could definitely look like, if there has been issues with your relationships, this is the time that you could actually, I want to figure out a way to say this. It's kind of like putting a spotlight on it, addressing it, and ending that, and that being done and over. And then we're moving forward in a new energy, in a new space in our relationships. Does that make sense? But definitely connection around your one-on-one relationships with another person. Now, your Venus and Mars is going to be over in your 12th house. This is all about your spirituality. I would tell my Aquarius risings, if you have a gut feeling about something, I need you to go with your gut. You may have been in a situation where you felt like something was happening behind the scenes, or maybe there was information that you felt like was being kept from you. You don't know why you felt this way. I need you to go on your gut with this. Again, I don't like to spread doom and gloom. I don't like to spread suspicion, but those feelings that you're feeling, Aquarius rising, they are valid, and you are feeling them for a reason. There may not be any rhyme or reason. There may not be any proof. There may not be anything, but whatever it is in your spirit and in your gut that's telling you something is not right, or something is being kept from you, whatever that may be, go with your gut. Go with your gut on that. Now, you're another one that I would definitely tell you, your dreams are going to hold a lot of messages for you. Your encounters with people and things that they say to you could hold a lot of messages for you. Pay attention to that. Pay attention to that information. Don't just think something is just being said and you're just like, oh, well, that doesn't mean anything. It means something. It may not mean something at the time, but it could mean something later on. Okay? I want my Aquarius risings to rest. This is a period of rest for you. Aquarians always got something going on. That brain of theirs never turns off. I think it's time for you to rest. So if you're in a space whereas you could take a retreat or some type of mental break, this would be great also for you, Aquarius risings, to start therapy. If you've ever thought about going to therapy, and that could be individual therapy, which I think you could really benefit from individual therapy, doing something to that nature, yeah, y'all never turn it off. Just going to a retreat. I did this last year. I went to a wellness retreat just by myself, and it was the best thing ever. The best thing ever. So if you would consider going to a wellness retreat sometime this year, I think that will help you in being able to learn how to turn off all those thoughts that you have in your head, okay, and to slow yourself down. Now, and then again, you may be one of those that has something to do with someone with a hospital stay. I hope it's not you going into the hospital, but a hospital stay, a rehab stay, or someone that is in prison or jail needing you, reaching out to you, maybe getting out of jail, going into jail, dealing with a legal situation of some sort, could come up for you in the next few weeks, Aquarius Rising. And finally, last but certainly not least, we have Pisces Rising. And this full moon is in your 6th house of health and fitness, your work environment, service to others, and small pets. So this definitely looks like there's got to be some kind of dynamics or changes going on to your work environment. Now, because this is a full moon, Okay, this could see some of my Pisces risings. Either a female boss is leaving, or maybe a female co-worker is leaving your work environment. Now, they could be leaving the company entirely, or they could be going to another department, or you are seeing them less or some sort. Now, I say female because it's the moon energy, but it could be anybody. But there's definitely some dynamics or some changes coming up in your work environment. Now, that can also mean that you are leaving a job, or you're thinking about leaving a job, or something about your work responsibilities change in some way. But your work environment is up for some type of change in the next few weeks or so. I'm not sure what that is, but keep me posted. So your work environment changing. Pisces rising, I need you to take a look at your diet. It may be time for you to change the foods that you eat. It may be time for you to become a vegan or a vegetarian or a pescatarian, something to that effect. But the foods that you consume, think about changing them. I want you to also think, Pisces risings, about more holistic methods of healing your body. Now, I am not a doctor. I do not dispense medical advice. So that's not what I'm saying. But in addition to your traditional medicine, I want you to start to research holistic ways of healing your body. Okay? Supplements, different types of foods, different types of herbs. This would bode well for Pisces risings to start yoga. That is excellent for you guys. But healing your body in a more natural, holistic way is very important. Also, I want you to be mindful if you are on prescription drugs. I want you to pay more attention to researching the side effects of these prescription drugs, especially if you're on multiple drugs, and how they counteract with each other. Okay? This is a great time for Pisces risings to go to therapy also. So you may want to grab your Aquarius friend and go to therapy together, but you guys may want to enter therapy at this time. And getting on a new health and fitness plan, like a serious health and fitness plan, is important. You're another one that if you decided that you wanted to get some type of pet, is very therapeutic. And one thing I want my Pisces risings to pay attention to, this is the area that governs service to others. I need you to make sure that the energy that you're putting out and the service and the help that you're giving to other people, are you getting that same thing back? I need you to be very careful that your relationships are not one-sided, and that you are giving more than you're receiving. Or Are you taking more than you are giving? Now, a lot of times with a Pisces rising, that's never that, because you guys love to help everybody. And because you're Pisces risings, you guys are notorious for your energy draws in people that are broken. Your energy draws in people that always need to be taken care of. And your energy is a lot of self-sacrificing for other people. I need you to be mindful that you're not sacrificing too much of yourself for other people and no one is showing up for you. Does that make sense? I hope so. Take care of yourself. Be selfish. If you need help at work, I need you to open your mouth and say you need help. If you need assistance with trying to figure out what's going on with your health, I need you to voice that. If you need a second opinion, you don't like the doctor that you've been seeing, I need you to vocalize that. I need you to, speak up with regards to your health, speak up with regards to your needs at the job, and speak up if you are not receiving the same energy back that you're putting out to other people. Okay? Venus and Mars is going to be in your 11th house. It is time for you to socialize, Pisces risings. Get out there with your friends. Have a good time. I need you to network. This is a good networking time for you, especially those of you that are trying to build a business or in business for yourself. Get out there and network, and let's focus on our long-term goals and our projects and things of that nature. Okay? So I had 2 people that asked me so much for joining me. I appreciate your time. So, oh yeah, we finished just on time. If you would like a personal reading with me, visit my website, www.melaningoddesslife.biz. Then we could talk about your personal astrology and what is going on with your life and what could be coming up for you in the next few months. Oh, child, it's raining. I don't think I'm going to work tomorrow. Listen to me already talking about I ain't going to work. But yeah, so we can talk about your personal astrology and what's going on with you and what, because these things that I give you now are more general. So if you want to get something that's more personalized to you, schedule an appointment so we can sit down and we can talk about what is coming up for you guys. But thank you again for joining me, and I will talk to you guys a little bit later. All right? Oh, keep me posted on what comes up for y'all. Send me an inbox or something.